Alright. I sat here for about 5 minutes-ish, deciding if I wanted to even make the, well, recording this video. And I sat here for about an extra 15, deciding if I even wanted to do this. Because I don't like getting angry. I am not somebody who enjoys getting angry. Because quite frankly, I tend to just want to let things go when I get angry. I tend to. I want to. Because it's not healthy to hold on to something and be angry about something all the time. But we need to have a conversation about this fucking game mode. We need to have a conversation, guys. Okay? We need to have a conversation. So, before we get into the conversation, let me just move my camera over. Let's talk about Team of the Week. So first off, normally I don't do these kind of, these kind of things, but they just revealed Team of the Week and stuff like that coming tomorrow. So yeah, I'll showcase in case you guys don't have like social media or you haven't seen it yet. So Matt Stafford, not a bad card by any means. He does get set feet lead, which is a good card, which makes him one of the better quarterbacks in the game. Now, the only thing I have to say about this card is the fact that he is pretty slow. But I mean, it's Matt Stafford. I will have a gameplay of him on the Detroit Lions team though tomorrow on Twitch, which will be ported over to YouTube. Link in the description, guys, for the Twitch if you guys want to come by and check out the gameplay for Matt Stafford. Here are the other players we're getting as well. My guess is we're probably going to be getting a Jaguar. Like, this is probably going to be like a throwback Jalen Ramsey or something like that. This is probably like Brandon Cooks. Maybe, I want to say. I don't know. I don't remember how the Cowboys fucking... Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. I don't want to talk about that game. And then this is probably Derek Stingley because of the game that he had against the Broncos where he had like 2 interceptions. Yeah, he had a really good game for the Broncos, for the Texans. Anyways, let's talk about Mutt. So, yeah. Mutt right now is just in a state where it's probably the worst I've ever seen it since I've been doing content creation. And even doing it in a way that I just find enjoyable. Like, I try to just be somebody who enjoys this game for what it is, right? Try to find the good in everything and just enjoy it. Because ultimately, that is something that makes me happy and makes me enjoy the game mode more. And makes me enjoy the game more, personally. But, oh my god, man, they are doing everything in their power to make sure this game is getting more and more and more brutal and just not even worth playing. So, for those of you guys that have not been around on NFL, on social media for Twitter for the last couple of days, basically people are starting to do the pack strike again, and it is understandably so. I do have some thoughts about it, but it's understandably so. So Fritzy, who's basically an entire guy who for his big content on his Twitch streams is pack openings and training rerules, he's not opening packs anymore. Fritzy has also said he is not opening, not Fritzy, Slayin, I mean, he is also not opening packs anymore as well. ZIRK, who I didn't put on the for this slide thing, he has said he's doing pack strike now, and he's even uploaded a rant video that was about 20-ish minutes long, so link in the description below for that video if you want to go check out my guy ZIRK'S video for that. But basically, people are tired of many things. First of all, pack odds. For the main thing, okay? These packs are absolutely atrocious. And what really bothers me, and with a breaking point I think a lot of people had with this game, was the fact that some of these rewards, some of these packs, I just had to take the screen away, you can only get with real money. You see this Monday mix-up program, right? You get 3 pack for the price of 1, okay? So you get 3 mix-up player packs, which is basically an out-of-position promo. Sorry about that. So you get 88 and then 2 70 pluses. First of all, why is this a 70 plus? There should be at least 3 elites. I don't get that. I truly don't. Next of all, you look at the odds. 3! Count them, 3% odds of getting a 92 plus. I'm sorry, but these odds to get a 92 plus should not be as big as my daughter's birth months. You get what I'm saying, because she's 3 months old now. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, but this is not acceptable for a fucking... And I get it, it's a fucking... It's $12.50. Big deal, okay? Like if that's what you want to say, fine. It's 1250 points, okay? But then you look at something like the cover athlete promo. Now, we don't have the cover athlete promo pack in the store right now. I actually ended up trying to see if I can get something from that pack on, let me actually bring up my camera again. I tried to get something from the pack on Sunday. I didn't really get anything out of that. And it's crazy because it's reflective in the market, okay? The odds of these packs are reflective in the market that these cards go up for, okay? We take a look at some of these top-end cards that have come out over the last week and some, right? Okay? Let's have a look. So we look at somebody like, say, a Deion Sanders, okay? Now, Deion Sanders has been out for a week now, but he is still over 1 million coins. Now, this is, I still don't think this is a good price. Don't get me wrong. But considering where Deion started, like, I wouldn't be so upset to pick this up now if I was a Cowboys fan. Cowboys, Niners, Ravens, and Commanders fan. Oh, and Falcons. I forgot he was drafted. Yeah, I forgot Falcons as well. So I wouldn't be so upset to pick this up if I was one of those theme team players, okay? Now we look at somebody like Richard Sherman for his LTD. Okay, you ready to see this? 3 million coins. This is crazy. And again, these packs, these cards are reflective in the pack odds, right? Because if they were getting pulled more, this would not be 3 million coins. They just wouldn't be. It's ridiculous, right? You look at also somebody like a Gronk, for example, who I will actually have a gameplay for that, by the way, in the near future. I forgot to mention that. Hell, the 93 Gronk isn't even on the market now. Now, it's probably because he's out of packs, and so there's like not going to be any supply for him, so I get that. But even then, that Gronk was almost the same price, if not higher than Richard Sherman at some point. And again, I don't give a shit what anybody tries to argue with me. Oh, there is a 93 Gronk. 2.9 million coins right here. I don't care what anybody tries to tell me, though. This is not good for the game. Okay? And I literally see fucking idiots on Twitter arguing that this is fine because they are LTDs. No, it isn't. No, the fuck it is not. Alright? It just isn't. If you think this is okay, sure. If you think this is okay, you are basically saying EA is doing nothing wrong with their pack odds. Y'all are just fucking broke. Fuck you guys if you think this is okay. Like, I'm sorry if this pisses you off, but that's just how I feel. Because this is not okay. Because you are basically telling the average player they do not deserve this. And that is not fair in a game mode like MUT, where it's supposed to be an inclusive game mode that has people enjoying their favorite players and teams and cards and all that stuff. Alright, this is just not acceptable. Like, that just wasn't acceptable. I'm sorry. It just isn't. And it blows my mind that there are people that will argue that y'all should be spending money. You shouldn't be spending money on EA offers, but instead spend money on my stuff that I'm putting out. Maybe I just don't want to. Okay? Maybe I just don't want to do that. Did you ever think about that? No, you didn't. Of course you fucking didn't. Anyhow. Now you see why I don't like doing these. Now you see why I don't like doing these, guys. Because it gets me fucking angry. It gets me angry, and I let out everything. I let out literally everything I see. Anyways. So, you got also people, for example, there it is. You got people like W, says, game is stale, where's content? Give us more promos, more content. EA is dropping banger after banger and costs too much. LOL, some people are just gonna cry. I'm not gonna lie to you, W, this ain't it. This is not it, dude. I'm sorry, bro. This is not it. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, this just isn't it, bro. Like, again, you're basically saying that there's nothing wrong with EA putting out cards that are like 2+ million coins. Like, you know, like, I don't give a crap how good the card is. First of all, you got guys like Jerry Rice who are like 1.4 million coins. This card is not even better than some of the receivers even on the Seahawks team. right now. I could completely forget using. I am completely forgetting about this card and just straight up not gonna fucking use him because this card is not worth the coins. He just isn't. Sorry, I had a little itch. You know, you look at guys like Deion Sanders. This card's not worth it. Especially when you compare him to some of the other cornerbacks that even came out in the Harvest promo, like Pat Surtain and Joey Porter. I would rather use them than use this card, personally. But he gets +1 speed. So you mean to tell me +1 speed in comparison to, say, Pat Surtain or Joey Porter is worth 800,000 coins? Is that what you're telling me? Because those two are around 300k, 300 to 450k, give or take. So you mean to tell me this is worth an extra fucking 800,000 coins? Despite the fact that he really doesn't get anything of abilities that stands out in terms of, you know, things that he could be doing. Hang on, let me just check Deion Sanders here for his abilities. No, he gets literally nothing different in comparison to even like a Joey Porter Jr. He gets the same abilities, he gets the same, you know, stats and all that shit. So what is, like, why? Why is this 1.2? Why was this almost 2 million coins on launch? Why? Can someone explain that? Like, why was this almost 2 million coins on launch? Chris Carter was, I think he was around 1.1 mil, because Chris Carter was not that really sought after. I will admit that. Chris Carter wasn't really that sought after when he first dropped. But it's also because we ended up getting flooded with a bunch of receivers for Team Diamonds, too. Like, the very next day, we got guys like Steve Largent, Alshon Jeffrey, fuck, you get the point. We also got flooded with all that stuff as well, so... but anyways, so yeah, like, I just don't understand how people... I truly don't get why people think this is good for the game. I really don't. Like, it's so fucking dumb. But anyways, you got guys also like ScoMo, who was basically putting together a what's the word I'm looking for? Roundtable discussion here. I think he's tweeted out that it's going to be on Friday as well. So I think he said he's going to have it on his stream. So link to the ScoMo stream is going to be in the description, guys. Go give him a follow and go give that a watch on Friday. I probably won't be able to watch that myself, as I'll probably be busy with my stuff that I'm doing for Twitch. But if that does intrigue you, let me know, guys. You know, go give that a follow. You also have guys like, you know, Moody, who says, who cares, you know, basically giving a crap about what I'm saying here. You know, echoing that, basically. Who cares about what the casual players think is one of the reasons why Mutt dies off so early. Being a content creator / streamer is most of our audiences are pre-casual / diehard Mutt players. If they're unhappy with the product, then it's up to us to let them be here. They 100%, 1,000% matter. And that's basically, like, what I'm trying to get at with these LTDs. I didn't really touch on it because I completely forgot that I had that loaded up. But you look at these LTDs, they're unreachable to even the casual players. And there are people that just want to play this game and just play this game and have fun. Like, it really is that simple, guys. Like, they don't want to play the game and, like, spend 7-8 hours working the auction market, or spend like 6-7 hours playing head-to-head all day, because they still don't have the time. And that's really another issue, is the fact that people, you know, that say these LTDs are okay with being the price they are. You're basically just telling them that, you know, it's your fault that you don't have the time to play. It's your fault that you don't have the time to play when they have things like lives and jobs and shit like that. And it's just, it's really, 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 really fucking annoying. I hate when people do that. And I hate when people say that it's, you know, make the time, bro. It's just isn't that fucking easy. It just isn't that easy. One of the reasons I don't play this game outside of when I play it on Twitch is because I don't have the time. I don't have the time because I'm busy doing other stuff. Like, I have work myself, and I also have a fucking 3-month-old that I need to look after. Right? I got a 3-month-old that needs my attention just as much as, you know, every other thing that I have going on right now. You know, and also another thing that really freaking bothers me, like, I get people are talking about the pack strike and whatnot, and, you know, saying that, well, first of all, I think it is a good thing that people are considering doing the pack strike again. Now, it's not a full wide community ask to say, hey, everyone should do it, because quite frankly, that was probably a bad idea. That probably was a bad idea because people did ultimately make fun of it and just say, fuck this after about a week. But for those people that are choosing to do pack strike and stuff of that nature, good for you. Like, I'm currently undecided myself. I don't know if I want to do it or not. Honestly, I truly don't, because on one hand, I do want to, because I want to not spend money on this game, but on the other hand, sometimes I feel like I have no choice but to. I know for a fact if I ever get my NMS back, I won't, because that account is no money spent, and so yeah. But there are people that are calling for a Madden strike, like just stop playing the game altogether, and it just is not that simple, guys. It just isn't that simple to sit there and stop saying, hey, just stop playing Madden altogether. It really isn't that simple, because there are people like, for example, Dom here, who basically make money off this game, and they have, you know, their entire livelihood based around this game. It's not that simple to just tell people to stop playing the game overall, because quite frankly, their entire livelihoods gets fucking ruined. Now, I'm speaking from a perspective of not this, because I don't make money off this game. I can make whatever I could stop doing this tomorrow and I wouldn't notice anything. I could stop doing YouTube tomorrow and I wouldn't notice anything whatsoever. But for these guys that do it, like Dom, ZIRK'S, ScoMo, CC, Gut Fox, Slayin, even Fritzy, you know, all these guys that do Madden, Twitch, or YouTube, it's not that easy. So you can't just ask people to stop playing the game because, you know, like, it would benefit EA. Like, yes, it would hurt EA, but it also does more drastic damage to their livelihoods than it does for them. It does more drastic livelihood damage to them than it does to EA, personally. And it's just really frustrating to see people, you know, try to argue that this is something that people should be doing. You know, arguing that people should be going ahead and just not play the game altogether. And guys, it just isn't that easy. It just isn't that easy whatsoever. Sorry about that. I had to just check something here. But that's gonna do it. That is gonna do it for the video, guys. I'm sorry I kind of blew up there about halfway through, because yeah, again, this is why I don't like making rant videos, because I have really, really bad anger issues. But if you guys do like this type of content and want to see more, hit the like button below. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Matthew Stafford gameplay. I'm out. Peace.